Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb, more state of play discussions. That's this week's topics. So get ready. A lot of PlayStation content. Kev, today we've got Castlevania, Belmont's Curse, the first new Castlevania game in a minute. And I don't have it pulled up when, so I'm going to pull them up real quick. I have not played any Castlevania games, but I've watched the TV shows and I fucking love them. So that's my take on Castlevania. You have anything to add to that?
Well, we're in another opposite situation. I have played some of the earlier iterations of Castlevania. I had a Game Boy back in the day. Kids, look that up. And Castlevania was one of the games that I had on my Game Boy. It's a fun game. It was, a little platformer where you can acquire some upgrades throughout. You can pick up a whip that I think at one point you can shoot things from the whip. You got your little areas. You got to jump around. You can break stuff. You got to fight enemies. A pretty simple game. It was a lot of fun. I also played it a little bit on the Nintendo, but it's been really since then. So it's been a good almost 30 years since I've played any Castlevania game regularly, but they were always a lot of fun. So if you are someone who enjoys platformers still, because I think there's still a pretty good market out for those, James, even with all of the enhanced graphics that we have, like sometimes nothing beats a good platformer. So I'll be interested, kind of like I was in our last clip, where we unfortunately didn't find out the answer as to will the gameplay pay homage to the original when it comes to God of War. Go check that out. I'll be interested again to see this. Is this still going to look like an old platformer that's just clean and crisp, or are we going to do something different? Like I hear the next Silent Hill is going to be a first-person game, which is not at all what I think of when I think of a Silent Hill horror game. And more on that later. Definitely not tonight, but I'm going to watch that, and we'll see if I have enough.
There will be discussion on that. Yeah,
we'll see if there's a video about it or not, but I'm sure it will pop up on a live stream eventually.
It'll be discussed at some point. Yes. I can't figure out when the last mainline game was released, so we're just going to roll with this. This is Castlevania. Belmont's Curse. That's what I got here. So let's get us up there and go with that.
Was it? Oh, looks like they released one in 2021 for the Apple Arcade.
Oh, good Lord. I can't imagine.
Maybe 2014 was the last console base. Lords of Shadow, apparently.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit. Like, I know it's been a bit. It doesn't say there either. So we're going to play this as I continue to search. Here we go, folks. This is Castlevania Belmont's Curse, the announcement trailer.
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty, by the grace of God, the King of France.
Oh, we actually got gameplay on this one, Kev.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. A lot of death happening here.
So now, we appeal to you, Trevor Belmont.
All right, Trevor.
Last of House Belmont.
Coming this year. Look at that. Look at that. PS5 only. What a deal. What do you think, Kev? What do you think?
That looks like a lot of fun. I mean, this it was just like I was saying before. I think this made the case of even in the modern era with all the graphics, there's still room for a good platform game in this space. And with that extra detail on those graphics, it really spoke to me. I'll say that much. I don't know that I'll be a day of release buy, because as much as I do still love the idea of playing this game, I can't imagine it's going to be any cheaper than like $40. So probably not going to buy it right away, but I think you could have a lot of fun with something like this, James. Would this be enough as a fan of the show? Does that gameplay that you saw, does that do enough for you to want to say, hey, let me get further immersed in this world?
Okay, so first off, they mentioned Trevor Belmont. Trevor Belmont is the main character of the first Castlevania animated show, and he's fucking awesome. So that gets me like, okay, I'm fucking pretty pumped. Second, I'm not a Metroidvania type guy, but I did play Hollow Knight this past fall, okay? And I enjoyed Hollow Knight a lot, but I fucking suck at it. And I die a lot. So am I super pumped for it? No, because that's not my style of game. Do I think I'm going to play it? I think I probably will, because A, it's got a Belmont that I know from the show, and B, it had some swag to it, some moodiness. The music was good. The gameplay looked fun. The enemies there's some nasty looking enemies there. And then it looked like they threw in some actual like cutscenes there at the end. Let's see. I'll pull that back up real quick. Right. Like, right here, like they're not legit cutscenes, but they've got some like, story elements to this.
So now,
right here,
we appeal to you,
you know,
Trevor Belmont.
And I'm like, okay, like that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued, because this also, like, something like this is not going to be a full-fledged $60-$70 game. Should be cheaper, and the commitment too should be shorter too, where I don't have to worry about all right, I'll get the next 6 months of my life are taken up, So I'm in for this one. I like that much more than I like the God of War trailer they showed State of Play.
See, God of War, you see what 30 seconds of gameplay would have done for you. If you don't have it, maybe just wait.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Hold off a little bit. Yeah. Like that's the first time I've heard of this game, and I'm like, all right, like I'm pretty interested, and it's coming out this year too. So I'm like, okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm in on that one.
Yeah, sign me up. Well, I'm sure that'll be one we revisit in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. It comes out sometime this year. They didn't give an exact release date besides 2026. I'm here for it. I am excited. I'm going to probably test her out. So that's what I got. So thank you guys for joining us again today. This is the Weekly Dweeb. Please like, subscribe, and share. You know the deal. Hit the notification button. Help us get to 200. So until next time, folks, we shall see ya.